Welcome to my remote work video series, episode 5, about using the Starlink Roam Service to work remotely. Today, I'm in Whiteshell Provincial Park at Nudimic Lake. I'm going to go over the standard setup you get with the Starlink Roam Service. You get the Starlink dish, you get the Starlink stand. These are two separate parts. You get a standard 75-foot cable that connects your dish to the Wi-Fi router. So this makes up the complete Roam kit other than some power cables. With this particular service from Starlink, you're looking at getting about 100 megabits per second down and 20 megabits per second up. Now, what does that mean in English? That means with this service running, you're going to be able to do video conferencing from apps like Zoom or Teams. You're going to be able to use your cell phone for Wi-Fi calling. You're going to be able to access the internet. You're going to get email. You're really going to be able to do almost everything you do in the city or in the office with this setup. The one thing about this setup is that you've got to be worried about coverage. And what I mean about coverage is this dish needs a clear line of sight to the sky in order to get the optimum speed. So you can see right now I'm in the campsite. Around me, I've got a lot of tree cover in here. If I left this dish in this location or on the ground, it's not going to work, or it'll work poorly because the tree cover in here is going to lessen the speed that I get from this service. In some cases, I'm going to get a bunch of interruptions in the service if tree branches move or if there's some changing in the location of the Starlink dish. I have a solution for this problem, and we're going to talk about that now. Okay, now I'm going to run through the extra hardware I've put together in order to be able to get better coverage without as many obstacles for my Starlink. I'm going to start with this flagpole tire mount. You can see with this flagpole tire mount that it's got a large plate at the bottom. This allows you to put this flagpole tire mount in multiple locations. Right now, I've got it under my power tongue jack on the front, but in the past, I've used coolers, anything that's really heavy to hold it, and that way it doesn't move. The next thing I've got in here is an extendable 20-foot flagpole. Now this flagpole, it's almost down to the smallest it goes, so it's not very big when it's detracted, but you can extend it up to 20 feet. And then the last part that you need is an adapter for your Starlink dish to fit at the end of the flagpole. So this flagpole came with a silver ball on the top that was decorative. I removed the silver ball. I put in this adapter for my dish. And I also purchased, this is the same, it's the same cable that came with the Starlink standard, but this is a longer cable. It's twice as long. It's 150 feet because you might need to move this setup around away from your Wi-Fi router. So you want to make sure that you've got enough cable. So I've got the dish off the stand and I'm going straight into my flagpole with the adapter. You have to align it so that it doesn't come out. And now it's secured in place. Now I can extend the flagpole up to get me to that 20 feet of total distance that I want. This is going to allow me to clear any trees or obstacles that are in the way of my Starlink. So this is a great solution for solving the problem where you've got a lot of trees or not tall buildings, but buildings around you that may be blocking the sky from the Starlink dish. The last piece of this Starlink Remote Kit that I use is the carrying case. I've bought a waterproof carrying case to hold the Starlink, the stand, the cables, the Wi-Fi router. And the great part about this waterproof case is that all I had to do was take the packing material that came with the Starlink right from the factory, remove it from the cardboard box, and it fits exactly in this storage case. So I can take the stand, the cables, the router, put it all in here, then close it up. It's waterproof because you're outside, so you never know when stuff's going to get wet. And then you've got a place to keep all your hardware. So now I just take this from location to location and I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to put a list of all this hardware that I've spoken about in the notes so that everyone can, if you need to purchase it or put together a kit similar to this, all that information is there. And I hope this video continues to help people and helps business owners and decision makers be able to work remotely and still be able to get done what they need to get done. Thanks.